Let's be honest, when people hear the word detox, they immediately think juice cleanse, celery water, or something green and awful. But the Christmas detox that I am talking about today, it has nothing to do with juice. Because honestly, most of us don't need a cleanse for our body at this moment. We need one for our mind. You know that feeling when everything in December feels like too much? Too many plans, too many emails, too many people. Just too much scrolling, too much noise. Yeah, well, that's what this video today is about. How I learned to let go of the mental, emotional, and digital overload that comes with the holidays. And actually get to enjoy them again. Because if you're tired of trying to do it all, this is your permission to detox your December instead. And if you're wondering what this has to do with health and weight loss, well, I think it has everything to do with it. See, I used to think holiday burnout was just part of it. Like, it's December. Of course you're tired. That's normal. But what I've realized is it's not just a physical exhaustion. It's emotional clutter. It's the pressure we carry to make everything perfect, to please every single person, to be grateful even when we're running on fumes. And let's not forget food noise, social pressure, and that endless comparison game that makes everything worse. Have you ever scrolled through social media in December and thought, wow, everyone's house looks like a Hallmark movie and mine looks like a storage unit with twinkle lights? Well, I know I do. The Christmas overload isn't just about what's on your calendar. It's what's on your mind. Here's what I learned the hard way. Stress doesn't just live in your schedule. It lives in your spirit. It's that constant buzzing thought that you're behind, that you're not doing enough, that everyone else has it together and you're somehow failing at Christmas. I used to say yes to every invite, every cookie exchange, every volunteer shift, and not because I wanted to do it. Well, I did, but, not all of them. But it was because I really didn't want to disappoint anyone. But I was disappointing myself every single time I said yes when my body was begging me for rest. That's when I realized the Christmas detox I needed wasn't just physical. It was emotional. I had to detox from all of those expectations. So let's talk about the comparison trap for a second. Because, oh my gosh, it gets loud in December. To me, it seems that it's the loudest month, more than any other month. Everyone is posting matching pajamas and gourmet meals, perfect Christmas trees, perfect families, perfect moments, and those Christmas cards I get. I mean, golly, they are out of this world amazing. And if you're still in a season of healing or recovering from food addiction, it can feel like you're watching life happen from behind glass. You start thinking, maybe next year I'll look like that. Maybe next year I'll be happy. But comparison is like wrapping paper. It's shiny on the outside and empty on the inside. You can't heal if you're constantly trying to keep up with someone else's highlight reel. So this year, I've made a rule for myself. No comparing my real life to someone else's curated feed. I'm going to look at my own progress instead. Because my tree might not be perfect, but it's mine. My house might be messy, but it's very peaceful. And that is enough for me. One of the biggest Christmas detoxes I have ever done had nothing to do with food. It was actually deleting Instagram off of my phone for an entire week. And I swear I could feel my brain taking deep breaths. Because every scroll was just adding more to the mental clutter. More people to compare to, more ads trying to sell me peace in a package. But peace can't be bought. It's built. So now I have a few digital boundaries that protect my sanity. No phone first thing in the morning. I give myself at least 10 minutes, but try for 30 minutes of quiet before the world starts yelling at me. No doom scrolling after dinner because, I'm going to be real, nothing I see at 10 p.m. will make me sleep better. Trust me. And And this one I'm putting into place this month. Every Sunday, I'm going to do a screen Sabbath. No scrolling, no shopping, no notifications. Just real life, real face-to-face connections. It's wild how much calmer you feel when your nervous system finally gets a break. I don't know who needs to hear this, but you don't have to earn your rest this season. You don't have to prove your worth through how much you give or do or make. This is something I still have to remind myself of all the time, because for so long I tied my identity to achievement, to productivity, to being the one who could handle it all. But healing has taught me that boundaries are holy. Sometimes saying no is the most peaceful yes you will ever give yourself. So my Christmas detox this year looks like this. Less forcing, more flowing, less guilt and more grace. And I'm choosing slow mornings, unperfect moments, and a lot of quiet. When you've carried stress for years, it becomes background noise. You don't even realize how heavy it's gotten. That's what happened to me anyway. I didn't notice how much mental clutter I was carrying until I finally slowed down enough to hear myself think. So now, when December gets loud, I do a simple check-in. I ask, what can I let go of right now? Because sometimes the detox isn't about doing more. It's about releasing more, letting go of the guilt of not baking all those cookies, the pressure to not buy all the perfect gifts, and the fear of disappointing someone. Peace isn't adding more. It's subtracting what doesn't serve you. So I'm learning to declutter my mind the same way I declutter a room, one thought at a time. You know what happens when you detox from emotional clutter? You finally have room for peace. And peace doesn't always look like stillness. Sometimes it looks like choosing joy even when things aren't perfect. Sometimes it looks like laughing at those burned cookies. And sometimes it looks like not checking your phone during dinner. Peace is presence, and that is what I'm craving this year. Not the perfect meal or the perfect body or the perfect photo. Just presence. So when I say Christmas detox, I don't mean cutting out carbs or drinking kale smoothies, although those kale smoothies are super delicious. I mean cleansing the clutter in your soul, because healing isn't just what you eat. It's what you allow yourself to consume mentally and emotionally. And honestly, the more peace I create inside, the less chaos I feel outside. I don't need the noise anymore. I don't need to earn my rest. I just need to be here now. So, if you're ready to do your own Christmas detox, here's where to start. Declutter your mind first. Write down everything that's stressing you out, and then start crossing off anything that's not your responsibility. Clean up your digital space. Unfollow accounts that drain you, mute the noise, and turn off those notifications. Release control. The holiday doesn't have to look perfect to be meaningful. Let people help you. Let moments be messy. And slow down. Drink your tea while it's hot. Light your candle. Watch the lights twinkle without thinking about your to-do list. That, my friends, is the real detox. I think we've been sold this idea that peace is something you buy. That if you just organize enough or decorate enough, eat right or look right, you're going to feel calm. But peace isn't a purchase. It's a choice. And the Christmas detox is simply saying, I am done living overwhelmed. I am done performing. I am done comparing. I'm choosing simple and I'm choosing peace. So, if this hits home for you, if you're craving a quieter, calmer December, I urge you to start your own Christmas detox with me. Let's step into this next season lighter, mentally, emotionally, and spiritually. And if you want more guidance on how to just slow down and stay grounded, I would love for you to join the community. We're going into the new year focused on peace and not pressure, because detoxing your life isn't about deprivation. It's about liberation. So, I'm going to put that link in the description. And here's to a calmer, clearer, quieter you. And until our next conversation, stay kind to yourself, eat like you love yourself, and keep going. You are doing better than you think. Bye for now.